Hello Taurus, and welcome to your channeled message, where we will identify current energies at work in your life. And we will be given some oracle cards. Alone but not lonely. Sometimes it's important to just let things come to you, you know? Sit in silence and ask yourself a question. And it's almost like checking in with yourself. And what I mean is just sitting and asking yourself, how do I feel at this moment? And be honest with yourself. And if it's anything negative, then ask yourself why. And is there anything I can do or we can do? You can say we, as in your higher self and your conscious self. Is there anything we can do at this moment that would change that? If you are upset, if you are angry, if you're worried about a problem. And it's active communicating with your higher self to solve issues, okay? And when you start establishing that connection, then it's almost like you have this inner coach going on where you can ask advice. And you can tell your response by how you feel. Okay, how do the responses make you feel? And it takes practice, and it takes some getting used to. Next, you have lost love, surrender, healing, release. So there may have been a situation in the past which you feel like was completely out of your control, and it definitely could have been in a romantic situation, and you felt out of control. You felt like you had, not that you were out of control, but that you didn't have any control over the situation itself. And it felt like a loss. You felt like you lost, you know? But you're being encouraged to release these emotions because there wasn't anything that you could have done in that situation that would have changed the future, okay? Allowing yourself these feelings is going to bring them up for healing instead of trying to suppress them. And that's why it's important to be alone. Be alone so that you can actively feel these emotions. Allow them to come up and come through. Starseed, what lights you up? What motivates you? What excites you? What energizes you? You have the Wheel of Fortune to begin with. Wheel of Fortune is about luck, fortune, destiny, success. Taking a new direction. It can also have to do with karma. It's continuing with your life, okay? But taking a new approach. Where should you go next? Where do you want to put your energy? What bucket? And it's almost like you could be talking about a new business venture, a new romance, but it's your choice. Where do you want to focus? You have the Queen of Swords here. Queen of Swords is someone who is very intelligent. They rule with logic. They use information to make decisions. They have very strong beliefs, idealistic. They can be seen as highly principled. At times they can feel like they're emotionless when they're speaking, so they can come across as tactless. This could be an energy that you've come across, that you've dealt with in the past, or that could be the energy that you're using right now so that you're not feeling your emotions. You're just using logic. Should I do this? That doesn't seem right, or it doesn't seem, you know, like the popular opinion, so I'll just not do that. Next you have the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is about retreating, taking an escape. It also feels like loss, dissatisfaction. It's taking a time out, getting a new perspective, okay? And it's like, what was the energy that was put in, it was not fulfilling, okay? So it's taking a time out and seeing what else needs to be done. How can I approach this from another angle? Next you have the Devil energy. And the Devil is about our shadow self. It could be about secrets, things that we don't want to admit. It could also be a toxicity. If you have any sort of overindulgence in anything too much of a good thing is toxic, okay? And that could be anything. Guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms, okay? So you do have guidance at this time. And this guidance is here so that you can heal and move forward in active decision making and achieve the goals that you're wanting to achieve right now. Then you have the Queen of Water, which is Queen of Cups. And the Queen of Cups is an offset to the Queen of Swords. This person uses their emotions. They're not afraid of their emotions. They are also strong and generous, vibrant. They're sensitive. They're caring. They love peace. They want people to get along. They use their creative talents, okay? It's like they put their emotions into what they do. So they can sometimes come across as overly emotional, but it's almost like their strength as well, okay? So you could be also encouraged to balance these energies within yourself, regardless if you're male or female, okay? And figure out what made you feel less than in the past. What made you feel dissatisfied, unsatisfied, or maybe what made you feel like you had no control. And really balancing your emotions and your logic, balancing your mind and your heart to make an active step forward, okay? And coming to these conclusions after you've meditated, after you've gotten in touch with your higher self, okay? And surrendering any need to justify. I don't know why that word just came to my head. But everything happens for a reason. Right now, the focus is healing and releasing so that you can grow and move forward, okay? So that's what I have for you today, Taurus. I hope it resonated, and I'll see you next time.